Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong Creative. Oh my gosh, the confusion about this name. I really considered changing my channel name. My glasses look like they've been dipped in oil. And I had kind of settled on Birdsong Creative. Let me tell you the reason for the change, or the reason I was thinking about a change. And yes, I'm eating ice cream right out of the carton, but there's not much left. So it's because of people searching for artful, creative things on YouTube. A Bit of Birdsong is me. I'm going to stay with that because I have so much online that's established. I've been A Bit of Birdsong for a long time. I don't know if people have trouble remembering it or what. At this point, I'm just going to add creative to my channel title on YouTube, and I'm not going to change anything else. I took a nap today. I needed it. I have been so tired. Well, I went early this morning to keep my little sweet grandson for a little while. Michaela had a physical therapy appointment. This has been something with her leg. She's still having a lot of pain. They said she's having pain that she should not be having, in addition to pain that is normal. So they're going to try to get her better. She's not even able to work at this point. So anyway, it's been a good day. I needed that hour and a half nap. I'm working in my trash journal, so I thought I would chat for just a minute and then switch the camera view and show you what I'm doing. And anyway, I think Birdsong Creative, A Bit of Birdsong Journals. I think anybody searching on YouTube would find me. So, and I'm Birdsong. I'm not going to change that. That's a family name. I love that. And anyway, let's get to business. Okay, let's slide this journal back so we can play in it. I might flip back to the front. I don't know if you've seen this in a little while. I added this to the front today. That's part of some packaging from this Betsy Johnson Advanced Hydrogel Collagen Mask for eyes and cheeks, plumping, hydrating for all skin types. I did like that, by the way. Sometimes I feel like my face is a little bit sunken. I don't drink enough water. And anyway, so let's don't get into that. But this is where it was hanging on the shelf, and I just sewed that in place with the sewing machine on a zigzag stitch with the length set to 0 for the stitches. There's so many fun things in this book. There's a jar lid that's got the little drawing in it, and postcard that was given to me when I opened my shop in the railroad caboose. And I do have a large stack of trash right now that I'm just going to put as much in here as I can. I like her a lot. And added this today. That's from the same package. We will end up putting something on this side. And that's in the little French fry thing. I love the way her eye sits right here in that little semicircle. You know, I had some letters glued on here and they fell off because I didn't have my tacky glue. And I do have some now. I don't think it's out here, but I have enough out here, I think, to get us through today. Ooh, this was good chocolate. This was some Jason brought to me one night. He went out to get some groceries to cook for us, and he came back with that. I did glue this in today. Oh my goodness. This is some coffee that Jason bought for me. This coffee is so good. It is my favorite right now. Really, really good coffee. It's just got the smoothest taste, in my opinion. So we might not use all of this. I'm just going to tear that part off, and I might do the same over on this side. It doesn't matter if it's messy, of course. That's the whole point of this trash journaling. We have some space over here that we need to cover up. So I'm going to try to shake this glue down. Oh, I see my new bottle of glue. Let me get it. Goodness, I'm making a mess. I was still shaking and the glue was, ooh, that's interesting on that side. Okay, well, maybe I should have not put glue over that. We could have used that for, you know, as part of the book. I like that. I should have looked before I did that. That's okay though. So let's glue that there. And I've already cut out one of these cans from the packaging. Maybe we'll go ahead and do another one. Jason also bought me this. We were sick during Christmas. Really sick. I haven't been that sick in a long time. And I might have mentioned it. The group of people, it all started with a gig and us being out, and you know, somebody gets sick and then you're like, oh no, it's going to go through the whole group, because we were all there together, and it did go through the whole group. The ones who tested, it was negative for COVID and the flu, and the doctor did say there was something really bad going around, just a virus. And of course, you know, RSV's been all over the place. I know that's really bad for children. I don't even know if it affects adults. But I was really sick. Jason got it first, so he was better before I was better. And he brought me some ginger ale, which I really wanted, but then I never drink this sugar-free stuff. I don't like the taste of it. And I was very appreciative of him bringing this. He couldn't find any of the regular, and it ended up being in a different spot than where he was looking. I couldn't drink this while I was sick. It made me feel even sicker, but I did drink it all later. And I liked it okay. I liked it okay once I was feeling better, but I would not buy it again. Jason bought me this too. He buys me so much. He's so sweet. He bought me my watch. That sweetheart. I told him I didn't really want one, and then he liked his so much. He came home with one for me on Valentine's Day. Gosh, I guess about 3 years ago. And now I don't know what I would do without my Apple Watch. So let's see if we can find a place to put this in. We might be able to tape it in next to this bag. That's what I love the smell of that coffee. That's what I did with the last bag. So we don't need a really long piece because I'm only going to put it up here at the top. So let's stick that to the bag and then put it down in there. I ran out of the pink duct tape. So I'm using this bright yellow that I had. So that puts that in. That way we've got our coffee bags, and we might do some more to this. For right now, I'm really trying to catch up on all this trash that I have. Let's see what else I have in here. Oh, there's the cup cozy. I love that. So that's from my friend Valerie. She made the cup cozy, and this came with the gift that she sent me. So I definitely want to put this in. I wonder if I could glue this right to the back of that. So here I go, shaking this glue down again. I know the cup is taller than the page, so let's just get started and then we can add some glue. I don't want to put more glue than I need. And I think I'll keep that laying on its side so it all doesn't go back down to the bottom. I'm not really happy about having to shake it every time. Okay, I had to stand up and make sure the camera was still on. Oh, there's the word. That came from over here, but I thought that I would just take it, put it somewhere else. Ooh, I love this. That's some fragrance that I bought for myself around Christmas time. I didn't go out while I was sick, but it was December shopping is what I'm saying. It was the whole December crowd, the Christmas crowd, and I really love that. And I think we were going to glue this paper doll in. Now I need to find a place for her. She could, I don't want to put her in there. It might mess her skirt up. Oh, she could be over here. But first we need to fill in more of this. And this is the really strong. This is the strongest. So Jason, the next time he bought it for me, he bought the very strongest that they have. I think what I normally get is the extra. It's got real sugar and it's very fizzy. If you haven't tried Reed's ginger ale, there are other natural ginger ales. You know, if you go out and buy the Schweppes or Canada Dry, there's not a lot of real ginger in there, but Reed's is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. And then there are other natural brands too that are okay, but Reed's is my favorite. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. I've just been tired, as I mentioned. I've been very busy at work. I've been trying to work on some things there to improve how I process and how, you know, maybe we all process, and make sure that we recycle to the fullest of our ability. And I do get a lot of donations to process, and it is tiring. I'm on my feet all day. I rarely get under 10,000 steps. And I like that part of the job, but I'm feeling it this week for sure. And then this was a cat toy. Vladimir really likes, this was a big toy. It's a really big mouse, and you can put catnip in it, and Vlad was very happy about this. What's on the other side of that? Oh, so we could put that right here. And let me just grab my heavy duty stapler. We will put that there. And I'm going to make sure these are pressed down on the other side. When you're stapling through something that's thick like that, sometimes the metal pieces stand up on the other side. And I definitely don't like catching my finger on something like that when I'm flipping through a book. That's why a lot of times I put masking tape on the other side. Now this could be a ruffle over here, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So give me just a second to take care of that, and I'll be right back. Okay, that turned out great. To do that, it's pretty easy. It can just be a little bit cumbersome. All I did was turn the journal like this and hold it, and you just sew. You know, you don't have to put anything bulky under the sewing machine. You're just doing that one edge, but it's a little bit bulky to hold all of the rest of the journal on the other side of the sewing machine. Like, you have to have a table surface to sit it on, or either some way to hold it. And I do like that. This is from some paper that I was staining this morning, and I do like having things like that in the background. So let's go ahead and put some glue on here. And I know I'm being a little bit sloppy, but this is a trashy journal after all. What else do we have? That was from a salad kit, and I did wash this out. So I think things like this are okay to go in. I wonder, I guess I don't want to take that label off. It is part of the whole package. Do I want to put this in right now? Maybe I'll go ahead and add it right here. And we will use the duct tape for that. Kind of a long piece. I would say my trash journals, when I take those to work to put on display, they get probably the most attention because it's such a novelty. It's just fun You know, and sometimes somebody will ask me, you know, are these all of your labels? And I say yes, and sometimes I look back and say, oh my, did I really eat that? But I also say I'm not above picking up a label off of the ground either, so, you know, there is that. That was from Christmas. Let's see how this thing is looking. Yeah, it's getting big. It's going to be so amazing. So let's look at ways to add this. So that's the bulky thing that I'm feeling when I try to push down on the journal, but it's okay. It's not a problem. And sometimes, you know, a lot of the bulk is near the spine. You can come to the outside and add things. Like we could do a flip out here. I'm not sure I want to do that though. I'm just saying you can be creative with what you're doing. Hang on, I knew we had less light. That's not a whole lot more light, but it's a little bit. I had to unplug a light to turn my sewing machine on, which is kind of a pain. I need to get a bigger power strip. I like this here. I want this here, but I'm wondering if the glue is going to hold it. You know, what we might have to do is, let's see the back here. One. I could just sew across the top too, so that it's just hanging here, and that would give us space underneath. I think I will do that. So let me do that real quick. Okay, I'll try not to do any more sewing. I'm wondering if I want to cut this. I'll leave it for now, but I don't really like that standing up. You know what? I could, let's see what I have down here that's kind of sturdy. Good thins. So this is one of the fun things about trash journaling. You know, you can just put trash upon trash upon trash. One of the ways I like to attach things sometimes is by using brads. And I know that we can, okay, so let's turn this upside down, because when we lift, we're gonna see it this way. And let's come right over here and let's just pull this whole drawer out. I maybe want a longer one. Like that one. There, that's gonna work. Let's put this back. And I need my really sharp awl that's kind of back here behind the glue. I like this one too because it's wide at the bottom, and it makes it pretty easy to put in a hole that I can make wide enough for a brad. So then let's come back with this and go right through that as well. And now I think I want the, oh, let's go back through this side, because it'll help the paper to be pushed this way in order to get that brad in there. There we go. Let's turn it a little bit and just press that like that. So now we have this cute little tag. I should have rounded the corners before, but we'll go ahead and do it now. Oops, not the best, but it's okay. That's another fun thing about a brad, is that you can spin things. So that's a lot better. That feels better. And while we're here, let's just glue this. Let's use these scraps that are floating around on the desk. we'll save that for another area. But every little spot, it's almost like the walls in my workshop. You know, you can just cover every square inch with layer after layer of labels and trash. And a lot of times there are really fun quotes on things. And especially things like inside of lids for some of the bottled teas. And then the tea bags, the tags will have quotes sometimes, or, you know, the flavor written down, which is kind of pretty because it's always some sort of herbal or spice thing, and that's fun to use. With these, what I love to do is take a beautiful image and put inside. Let's see what I have. I've got a new bag of stuff. Oh my gosh. I might have my answer right here. So I just bought this old planner that's all Frida. Do I even want to tear a page out of this? Oh my goodness. But you know, that's I did consider turning this into a journal, but I know it would get it would get too big. But man, is this not the best? And what I would do with this is put a pretty image on the inside. Oh, that one on the front is amazing. But we got to remember her face is going to be lower down in the bag. So, oh, I love that. Let's find something that, ooh, I like that. So let's pull this out. I bought this to use, so we're not going to stress. And why don't we, so let's cut this right here. And then I'm going to cut off that little tag that tells what the painting is about, and we're definitely going to use that. And this bag is wide enough for us to put this in here. And then what I normally do is position it so that I can see, you know, the parts that I want to. A lot of times what I will do, hello, here's my stapler. Oh my goodness, this is my life pretty much. Here's one. I have more than one. A lot of times I will sew something into place before I put it in to the book, and then you have the fun stitching too. It's not always easy to sew on these bags though, so this is not, I'm not opposed at all to using staples, and it keeps that from moving around. And then let's go back and get this piece of paper that tells what this is, because we definitely want to keep this. We could even slide it. I don't know if I want to do this, but like you could slide it in this way. Maybe, well, I think I'm going to staple it across the bottom. You kind of do it however you want to, of course. I'm still sitting here thinking about changing my channel name, but I don't know. If anybody wants to weigh in on that, feel free to do so. And feel free to be honest, like with my channel name. Do you think it's confusing? Or does it matter? Because there are channels out there that they don't have anything, the channel name doesn't really have anything to do with what's going on. And yet if you start studying, you know, building a channel, building a business, SEO, which is search engine optimization, and all sorts of things like that, it's important to have a name perhaps that reflects what you're doing. But it doesn't have to be the case. Some people just use their names. And obviously a name doesn't have anything to do with a specialty until you establish yourself as, you know, being representative of whatever it is that you do. I hope I'm making sense. So Birdsong Creative is already taken, and it's taken by a company that actually does branding and stuff. So I don't want to mess with that. Not that I would take, that's the whole point. I don't want to take somebody else's name, but somebody who does branding, that's what they do. I certainly don't want to get in the middle of something like that. And so Birdsong Creates is available. I've also thought about birdsong papery, but this channel is more than just, you know, I feel it's more than paper, and papery makes me think of paper, and it's really French, you know, papery, however you say it. There's birdsong creative art that maybe I could do. I also thought just I could use Lynn Hasty, my name, but I don't know that I want to do that because at some point I'm going to be Lynn Barker. And anyway, talk to me. Tell me what you think. Oh, look, this is the Parmesan and garlic. Let's put this cracker up here for her. Let's go ahead and glue this in. Right here. There we go. There's also birdsong journals, but I feel like I get so much into the trashy creative stuff. And again, does it really matter? Maybe it doesn't matter at all. See, I've got a lot of trash. Beep. Ooh, tags. I'm definitely going to use those. Why don't we put something across here? This pizza was good. I was very pleasantly, maybe I shouldn't say I was surprised, but when you buy a frozen pizza, you're not always getting maybe the flavor you think you would or that you want. But this was really good. So let's round this a little bit, cut it down just a little bit more. And I will put some glue on here. I'm going to slide it under that. That seems to me to be a good option. It feels so good outside today. It's 57 degrees right now, which is just beautiful. It's a pretty day to get outside. Jason's teaching today, so we can't really go hiking or anything. He did buy me some amazing new hiking boots, though, which of course have tape stuck to the bottom from work, probably. So I can't wait to get out there in my new boots. Ooh. I'm going to put this here. Since it's got this hole at the top, we can put some fun thread or something through there, and of course you can see I've already got glue here. I'm going to add a good bit more so that this holds, and that covers up that space, and then we can put some string through here, and I love just how it stands up over the top there. And we have more space here. Ooh, yum. I love the trail mix. And here we have a McDonald's bag that had some fries. We could cut this down a little bit because I don't want to cover up all of that. So why don't we do this, and that'll show maybe more of this. I don't know, let's just try it. And that gives us another pocket. This is so fun to me. I don't have to think. I have to think, but only a little bit. I don't have to overthink. And there just really are no mistakes. Ooh, I love this. We could put that on a brad so she could spin. That would be fun right there. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go ahead and get this all. My finger's not under there, I promise. Well, it was, but not under the sharp part. And let's get another brad. Put that through. Come on. There we go. Fold that down, and then we've got this. You know, it's not perfectly centered, but I didn't want to cover up her face. So that can be there. Oh, I've got, did anybody get the gnomes from the Dollar Tree? They're so cute, so cute. Let me grab, I have one out here. Let me grab it. Or actually, let me take you with me. I have a fun new light fixture up there too, and that's where the gnome is. Right now I've just got this light bulb hanging here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But these, they're little stuffed gnomes. There were so many styles. And this size was only $1.25. So I got one of every kind, and I have, let's see, I've got 3 on my mantle inside, and I have 1 in my workstation at work, and then 1 out here. I feel like I'm being too loud because I'm right here at the camera. I'll try to talk quietly. Okay, there we go. Put you back on your stand. Okay. I gotta wrap this up soon. This will be a really long video, a very long video. Here is another, oops, that's sliding. You know what? Sometimes what I do is put a clip on something like that until it's completely dry. That way I know it's not gonna slide around. There we go. And we might save some tags for actually hanging somewhere. We have butter. I love butter. So just going on through. We've got room for some butter here. So why don't let's just get this part. Sometimes it's fun to use the entire label, and then other times it's fun to just take a word, like with the paper dolls, you know, and they end up with words like fresh across the top of their head or whatever. It's just fun. And this can go, maybe that can go there. Speaking of paper doll, we've got that one floating around here somewhere. Not sure what I did with her. So let's put that right there. Okay, let's get this box back. Let's have some order here because there's too much sitting out at this point. And then butterfly die cuts. Oh, carnation. I love that stuff. Carnation evaporated milk. I used to always use that in my coffee when my children were little. I don't know why. I don't know how we even started on that, but that's what we used to use. And now I use half and half. But I bought some of that for cooking for the holidays, like back at Thanksgiving. And then, oh, that's pretty. I want to use that. Then I had some left over, a can in the pantry, and I knew that I would just forget about it and it would go out of date. So I went ahead and opened it and used it for coffee, and that was fun. It brought back so many memories. More and more packaging. Let's keep putting all of this back together. And we've got, our chips are lovingly crafted. That's got oil on it, so I'm not sure I'm going to use all of that. You know, has anybody noticed the way everything is crafted now? Why can't you just make something? That's kind of a modern terminology. Everything's crafted. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what they're trying to say it means. But a lot of things, the process hasn't changed. They're just using a different word. It's lovingly crafted. Like, meaning that it's a craft, like a specialty craft. I guess I'm not knocking it. I just think it's overused. Kind of like really, which I use all the time. I way overuse that word. So I need to check myself. Oh, there's a little crown. See, this is what's fun with packaging. She's organic. I don't know where that'll go, but let's see. And that was just, oh, I like this. That was a card I bought simply for that, making birthdays happy. I'm probably going to cut the words off and just use that fork. That's pretty. That's from, I think that might have been from some wallpaper or a card. I don't remember. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this. This video is getting kind of long, and it is fun sometimes just to hang out and craft together. I'll be flipping through this while I end up or wrap up the video. Please feel free to weigh in on my channel name and what your thoughts are about that. I will be back soon with more work in this journal and some other things that I've been wanting to do on the channel. See, there's a fun flip out page. We got more room to add things there. And then these are especially fun when you come back in with your acrylic paints or watercolors and start adding color to all the places that are just blank. So that's stapled in. That would be a place where we're just going to use this duct tape. But a lot of times I put masking tape on the back so that I don't have any metal exposed. Like I've already done that here. But feel free to leave me comments. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed hanging out and working on this. Oh, just love this. And I think I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm kind of thirsty. And go see how my sweetheart Jason's doing. He's probably in between lessons right now, so I want to catch him before he starts up again. And I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and comment. It helps the channel a lot. Okay, bye for now.